Match 1 saw Nice Gary maintain their unbeaten record at the WCG, but it wasn't without a scare. Nice Gary still needing 11 runs when George Pineros was dismissed and last hope Adam Mook walked to the crease. But a stoic rearguard action from Mook, along with a horrendous final over for Merrifield, saw Nice Gary home in a thriller. Match 2 was all about one man, debutant six offenders winning with a bonus point thanks to Nathan Hancock, who blasted Howzat to all parts of the arena, which sets up a tasty top of the table clash for match 3. Welcome to the WCG for match 3 of the 2018 Australia Day T20 Big Bash, which sees a top of the table clash between the six offenders and Nice Gary. A win for either side in this fixture will seal at least a prelim final spot, and maybe even a spot in the big one itself. As we take a look at the table after one match each, it's the six offenders out in front on 3 points thanks to their bonus point win against Howzat. Nice Gary right on their tail with 2 points thanks to their dramatic win against Wet Up in the opening fixture. And there's work to be done now for Wet Up and Howzat, who are at the foot of the table. They'll meet next, and their match is crucial. Captains are in the middle for the toss. So it'll be George Pineros of Nice Gary to call. He calls flats, and he gets it. And he has chosen to send the opposition into bat again. So it will be Jack Sullivan, the skipper, to open up the innings for the six offenders. Didn't get a knock in the first match thanks to Nathan Hancock's heroics. We're looking to get him off to a start. So it'll be Adam Mook to bowl to Jack Sullivan for the first ball of match 3. He goes around the wicket. It's a play and a miss from Jack Sullivan, and it's through the gate, and that must have been close to the stumps. Oh, it's a nervous start from Sullivan. Survives just. Adam Mook to continue around the wicket to Jack Sullivan. And now it's a full delivery, and Jack Sullivan advances and misses, and Adam Mook has collected the first wicket of the match. He's gone right through the skipper. It's a wild stroke, and they're 1 for none. It'll be Michael Johnson who will bat at 2 for the six offenders, and he comes in with his side in trouble in the opening over at 1 for none. He's got some work to do. He'll be facing a fired up Adam Mook, who continues around the wicket. It's a full delivery and it's played on the leg side, but it's played into the auto wiki. And you cannot run on the auto wiki, so he's got to make his way back, Johnson. This is a great start from Adam Mook around the wicket. As he continues again to Johnson. Oh, and it's wrapped him on the legs, but it's probably pitched outside leg with playing a stroke. And Adam Mook is on fire here for Nice Gary. Johnson's under the pump.
That's a good shot. Minoff's been brought up, and that's 4. That'll race away.
Good start to the second over for the six offenders as Pineros will continue. Oh, and that's a great reply. Right in the block hole there. Can't hit many of them away for 4. Six offenders 1 for 5 in the second over. As Pineros bowls again, it's played on the offside, but he can't beat Josh Bolling there at cover. So a couple of dots here to stabilise this second over from Pineros. Went for 4 with his first delivery. As Pineros continues, it's a half volley and it has been hammered to the boundary by Johnson. That is a beautiful stroke. No chance for Bolling. Johnson moves to 8. Bolling will bowl the third over of the innings. It's 1 for 10. It's a short delivery. Johnson leans back and cuts, and that's gone for 6. I think it's come off the fence. It's more important runs for the six offenders, and Bolling under early pressure in his over. 1 for 17 as we enter the last over of the innings. It'll be Adam Mook to bowl to Michael Johnson, and it's a play and a miss. And Adam Mook has bowled fantastically today. It's a good delivery. Johnson advances, and it's a wild swing. Dot ball. Mook bowls again to Johnson in the last over. It's on the leg side. It's played into the fence, and it's been misfielded by Bolling, and he has not been able to recover. And Johnson gets another boundary. It's all going the six offenders' way at the moment. It's a poor bit of fielding from Bolling, and it's less than Mook deserves. We've reached the last ball of the innings. It's 1 for 23 as Mook bowls to Johnson. It's a full toss being played down the ground for 4. That's a brilliant innings from Johnson, and he's lifted his side to the highest total of the tournament so far. Johnson finishes 22 not out, and the 6 offenders finish 1 for 27 after their 20 deliveries. And if they can match their efforts with the ball, they might just about to be booking themselves a place in the big one. 28 to get for Nice Gary. After impressing with the ball for Nice Gary, it'll be Adam Mook to open up the innings. Nice Gary will be hoping that Mook can do it again with the bat as he did in match 1 to get them home. This time they're looking for a good start. It'll be Jack Sullivan who will bowl the first over for the 6 offenders. As he bowls to Adam Mook now. It's a full delivery which hits Mook on the pad. He's going to take a quick leg by. Oh, and he would have been in trouble there with a direct hit. It's danger to run on Johnson's arm. And yeah, direct hit and Mook is gone. But he survives.
He's hit that absolutely beautifully. No mishitting, mistiming about that one.
Beautiful stroke. That's pure class.
Mook is on fire as Nathan Hancock will continue. It's hit his hip and he'll take a leg by off the fence. And this is a great start for Nice Gary. They are well on track on this run chase. Actually, that's been given as runs by the umpire. So that's another single to Mook. He moves on to 11. Nice Gary, no wicket for 16 in the second over. A win here will see them leapfrog the 6 offenders into first spot. As Nathan Hancock continues, it's another boundary for Mook. He is on absolute fire at the WCG today. He moves on to 15. And Nice Gary now require 8. It'll be Michael Johnson to bowl the third over. They need a wicket desperately here. 6 offenders, and they might have got one. And they have. It's an inside edge from Adam Mook and he's got to go. But has the damage been done? Brilliant knock from Mook comes to an end. Nice Gary 1 for 20. It'll be Josh Bolling, the new man to the crease for Nice Gary. 8 required for victory. Can he round it off and send them top of the table? Or can Johnson pick up another wicket and make this interesting? Here as he comes in now to Bolling. Oh, and it's a great delivery. It's a play and a miss first up from Bolling. Not a bad rock to get first up, but he was good enough to miss it and survives. Johnson to continue to Bolling. 8 to win for Nice Gary. He just drops it down off his hip and he'll scamper through for a single. Johnson has pegged this back somewhat. It's a great over. Jack Sullivan will bowl the last over of the innings. Nice Gary requires 7 for victory. Sullivan bowls a full toss. It's been hammered to the boundary. And Nice Gary are just about there. It's a horrible start to the last over from Sullivan. Serves up a juicy full toss and dispatched. 3 to get. Sullivan will be hoping to serve up a lot better than what he did that previous delivery. Bowls now, it's been hit to Nathan Hancock. This will be run out. Oh, he's missed the stumps. Can you believe it? Bolling starting to go back for another run, but he can't because the ball's dead. But that is a massive let-off from Nathan Hancock. He's lacked a bit of composure there and he's missed. Now 2 to get for Nice Gary. 2 to get off 3 deliveries as Jack Sullivan will continue. Around the wicket's been hammered towards Nathan Hancock, who this time atones for his missed run out because he stopped a certain boundary and has kept them in the match. Scores are level as we arrive at the last ball of the innings. It's Jack Sullivan to Josh Bolling. 1 run to get. And he hasn't been able to make contact. We're going to our first ever super over at the WCG. They looked done, the 6 offenders, but they kept fighting and have forced a super over. So both the first up winners have provided us with a cracking contest in match 3. They haven't been able to be split after 20 deliveries each, both finishing on 1 for 27, and will have a super over. 1 over and 1 wicket each. So we'll have another toss. It'll be Jack Sullivan this time to call. It's up, he calls heels. It is a heel. And he's won the toss and has elected to bowl first. So it'll be the skipper for Nice Gary who will take the responsibilities with the bat. And it'll be Michael Johnson who will bowl with the ball. Bowled a brilliant third over to get them back in the match. Can he win it for him? So it's Johnson v Pineros to get our first ever super over underway. Johnson in now, it's just played onto his leg and onto the fence, and he'll scamper through for a single. 0 for 1 after one delivery in the super over. Johnson to continue. It's played down the ground, but it's hit straight to Johnson, and he can't beat him. It's a priceless dot. Here Johnson at the top of his mark, ready to go again, and George just wears it and will sneak through for a leg bye. This is a good result for the 6 offenders. 0 for 2 after 3 deliveries. Only 2 legitimate deliveries remaining in the over. As Johnson bowls again. Oh, that could be a re-bowl. Is that a wide? George Pineros is appealing. It hasn't been given. Oh, it's touch and go. The call goes with the 6 offenders. So we're down to the last ball of the super over. George Pineros needs to get this away to the boundary, and he does. He's hit it for 6. That is a big moment in the super over. They were only on 2 before that, and they finished with 8. George Pineros and Nice Gary were struggling up until that last delivery, but a meaty blow for 6 has pushed them up to a total of 8 in their super over. It's hard to gauge what a good score is since we've never had a super over, but I suspect that 8 would be more preferable than 2. So it will be Nathan Hancock, the hero against How's That in match 1, who will be entrusted to get the 6 offenders over the line here. And it's Adam Mook, who bowled beautifully today, who will be entrusted with the ball. So it's 9 to win for the 6 offenders. As Adam Mook comes into bowl now, and it's been hit away to the boundary first up. Nathan Hancock picking up where he left off against How's That. And he has got this run chase off to the ideal start. 4 off the first delivery. Nathan Hancock can finish this with 1 swing of the bat. As Adam Mook comes into bowl now, oh, and he's tried to finish it with 1 swing of the bat. It's a big swing and a big miss. 5 required off 3 deliveries. The 6 offenders are still in the box seat, you feel. This is a big delivery in the context of the match. Adam Mook comes into bowl again. It's hit Nathan on the body. Going to scamper through for a leg bye on a direct hit, and he might have been out, and that would have been all over. But he survives. As we have a look, it's a great turn and throw. Oh yeah, and he was well gone. So it's now 4 to get off 2 deliveries for the 6 offenders. Here is Adam Mook comes into bowl, and Nathan Hancock charges. He's lost his composure there, the young fella. It's a big swing and a big miss. And now there's 4 required off the final delivery of the super over. 3 to tie, but that's unlikely at the WCG. So here we go. Can Nathan Hancock be the hero, or will it be Adam Mook? It's Adam Mook, and Nice Gary retain their unbeaten status at the WCG. The youngster is furious with himself, but Nice Gary collect the 2 points in an absolute thriller. They just do not know how to lose, and they're at the top of the table. So in one of the best finishes we've ever seen at the WCG, the 6 offenders have fallen short in a super over. Nice Gary scoring 8, 6 offenders 5, and in an ebb and flow contest, it's Nice Gary who prevail once again. Their hopes of back-to-back titles is still on track.